Hello, welcome back again. And I made a discovery on that last bit of code there that you should probably look at because maybe you have the same trivial error, but an error nonetheless. If you look carefully, I've taken it apart, the circuit. If you look carefully at this thing, you'll see it clearly has an RGB, which you would think stands for red, green, and blue. And I'm assuming this has something to do with the fact that these are relatively quickly and affordably made in China, and probably the quality control isn't the highest. What I discovered was that if I plug this one into the one that's labeled red, and I plug this into the pin, it's not red, it's flashing blue. Okay. And I wrote a new piece of code real quickly. You can see it over here. Clearly, I'm telling pin 12 to be an output, and I'm telling pin 12 to flash on and off every 500 milliseconds. I have not made an error here, so I feel very confident that that is correct. And yet, pin 12 is flashing a blue light. And if I move it over, by no surprise, the one labeled blue, it flashes red. So, I'm not exactly sure if this was assembled incorrectly or if this is labeled incorrectly. I don't know. Something to watch out for. So at any rate, check it out on your own. It's no big deal, just something you need to be aware of. I'm going to throw it back together the way it was, so we can move ahead here. And it was like that and like that. And of course, you can see now the blue light is flashing. Get it centered for you. Okay, and we can actually just get rid of we'll get rid of this piece of code. No reason to save it. And I believe this is what I left you off with. A really quick thing here, which you flash the light on and off. This time I'm going to flip things around a little bit. I'm actually going to give you a goal, and then let's see if you can do it. So what I want you to do is watch carefully. I'm going to load this program up. There we go. It is now loaded. And notice nothing's happening. Nope, I did it a couple times. Sorry about that. Way too many times. There we go. Nothing's happening. I'm going to hit Control Shift M, and a piece of code or a window has popped up. It's flashing the red light in 5 seconds, and this is where I figured out it wasn't working properly. Now it is, because I've changed the wiring. Flashing the green light in 5 seconds. Flashes 5 times, and it's flashing the blue light in 5 seconds. Okay, and it's going to repeat, flashing red light. No reason to dwell on this. And it flashes 5 times. What I want you to do is below this window, I'm going to have the key terms that we've already played with, and you should be able to quickly look at them in the YouTube window. And I want you guys to write this piece of code, and I would like you to pause the video right now, write the code, and I'll be back to explain it. Okay, so pause, stop, don't let it go on. See you shortly. Okay, hopefully you've paused the video and you've got it working, but I'm going to go down and tell you what I did. Take a look. You can see that I have now changed the labels properly. Blue is hooked to 12, red is hooked to 10. You should have something like this at the beginning of your code. You should have in your setup telling all those pins to be outputs. Okay. You should have turned on a serial port. You should have put in that little bit of code that keeps it in a loop until the serial window is open. Alright. And I put a 500 millisecond delay. You can put whatever you want, maybe even not, but you should have, it's nice to have something there. Okay. Here's the main part of the program, the loop. Alright. First thing it did is it says flashing red light in 5 seconds. Then it does here's a local variable for integer I is equal to 5 and it's greater than 0. Count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Each time it does that, it prints out the value of 5, I, which is going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And it waits 1 second. As soon as it gets done doing that, we just watch the countdown. It's now going to go ahead and do the flashing. It's going to do it for I is equal to 5, greater than 0, and it's going to count down by 1. And it turns it on, turns it off, turns it on, turns it off, turns it on, turns it off. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay? It gets done. I put a space in there so you can see the space popping up. I should open this window back up. Okay? So there's a space between each of these that you can see. Then it basically does the exact same thing again. It was a big copy and paste of block code. Flashing green. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? We've got an integer. It's counting down. It's subtracting. It's putting out the value of the integer, which is defined as I, and it's putting in the delay. Now it's going to do the exact same thing it did with the red, but it's going to do it with the green LED. It comes to the end of that countdown. It puts in a space, which you can see here, right there, and right there. Okay, and then it moves on to the final LED. Flashes blue. Alright, so I'm hoping you can do this, and like I said, I'll try to continue to put keywords up, and I'll put them in the YouTube window so you can reference those in everything that we've covered so far. We've got integer, we've got constants, we've got the pin mode, serial, the while statement, of course we got the loop and the setup, and we have the for statement. What else do we need? Of course, the print, the write, digital write. So I'll give you all those, and you should be able to move on. And I will see you shortly. We're going to do one more thing with this light, and we're going to be done with it. So see you shortly. And I can't find the off. There it is.